Hello and welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Antonia Mwokolo. The news headlines. Senate approves 300% salary increase for judicial officers. Reps urge security agencies to tackle killings and kidnappings in Plateau. U.S. takes steps to make tax credits easier for used electric vehicles. Manchester United confirmed departure of 7 players. Welcome back. Now the news in details. The Senate on Wednesday approved a bill granting a 300% salary increase for federal and state judicial officers. The decision came after the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters, chaired by Senator Mohammed Tahi Mongono, APC Borno North, presented its report to the lawmakers. This approval follows the consideration of an executive bill submitted by President Bola Tinubu aimed at enhancing salaries, allowances, and fringe benefits for judicial officers and workers. If the House of Representatives also passes the bill and it receives the President's assent, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Oweleke Ariwola, would have an annual salary of 64 million naira. The President of the Court of Appeal will receive 62.4 million naira, while justices of the Supreme Court will each earn 61.4 million naira. Heads of various courts, such as the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, the Chief Judge of the Federal Capital Territory and High Court, and the President of the National Industrial Court will all have a basic annual salary of 7.9 million naira. The Senate on Wednesday passed for second reading a bill for an act to make provision for Nigeria gold reserve industry. The bill, sponsored by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, PDP Kogi Central, seeks a robust framework for harnessing exploitation and marketing of gold in the country. Senator Natasha, in her lead debate on the bill, said the proposed legislation presents a significant opportunity to drive economic growth and diversification by creating a conducive environment for investment in the gold sector that can attract both domestic and foreign investors, stimulate job creation, and boost revenue streams for the government. The House of Representatives has called on the military, police, and other security agencies to tackle the increasing isolated killings and kidnappings in communities of Pankshin, Kanker, Kanam Federal Constituency of Plateau State. This followed a motion during Wednesday's plenary session by Representative Yusuf Adamu Gagdi, who drew his colleagues' attention to the growing insecurity in his constituency. Gagdi lamented that there have been several documented incidents of deliberate threats, kidnappings, and assaults targeting members of his constituency. The lawmaker expressed concern that Kanam Forest has now become a haven for bandits and Boko Haram terrorists as a result of an influx of people from other states. The House urged the Chief of Defense Staff to establish 2 military bases in Kanam, one each in Gongadi and Gargar axis, respectively. The House also called on the Inspector General of Police and the Commandant General of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps to deploy additional personnel to the affected areas. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. The Katsina State government has launched 5 billion naira micro, small and medium enterprises growth fund and business development service to enhance the economic landscape of the state. The governor of Katsina State, Mr. Diko Umaru Rada, while unveiling the programs Wednesday at the state secretariat, reiterated his administration's commitment to empowering the citizens and driving sustainable socio-economic growth. Rada said the 5 billion naira intervention would not only ensure the sustainability of the micro, small, and medium enterprises in the state, but contribute significantly to the economic profitability of the state. He explained that the MSME's Growth Fund was a matching and managed fund collaboration between the Katsina State government and Bank of Industry in order to foster the growth and development of the MSMEs in the state. The governor said that the state government will provide a 1 billion naira managed fund and a 2 billion naira matching fund, while the BOI would be improving another 2 billion naira matching fund. The Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Court in Ikeja, Lagos State, presided over by Justice Raman Oshodi, has sentenced a 54-year-old man, Monday John, to 14 years in prison for attempting to sexually assault a 13-year-old girl. The convict pleaded guilty to the charge brought against him by the Lagos State government and was sentenced accordingly. The prosecution counsel, Ms. Bukola Okeowo, argued that John's actions constituted an attempt to commit sexual assault by penetration, contrary to Section 262 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State 2015. Justice Oshodi described the facts of the case as disturbing and emphasized that John's actions had caused significant harm and trauma to the victim. As part of efforts to reform the Almajiri system of education, the Gombe state government will begin data capture of all Sangaya schools and Almajiri across the state, with the aim to ascertain their number and states of origin. Sayada Aminatu Sheikh Dahiru Usman Bauchi, special advisor to Governor Muhammad Inuwa Yahya on Sangaya and Almajiri, disclosed this in an interview. She explained that her office would seek permission from the government and collaborate with the National Identity Management Commission (NIMC) to register all the Almajiri in the state, issuing them ID cards to facilitate their movement without harassment. She said if they are registered, ID cards will be issued to them and they will be free from any intimidation. The Jigawa State Executive Council has given approval for the implementation of new palliative shops initiative in a move aimed at enhancing food security and alleviating poverty. The initiative seeks to make essential food commodities available at subsidized rates across the state's 287 political wards. Chaired by Governor Malam Umar Namadi, the council approved 1.920 billion naira for the implementation of the projects, which will cover the procurement of food items, customized bags, shop rentals, as well as the production of customized ATM cards and POS terminals. To ensure the successful execution of the initiative, the council constituted a 10-member committee led by the head of service, comprising commissioners from various ministries, the state accountant general, and representatives from the Youth Empowerment and Employment Agency and the Office of the Secretary to the state government. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, the U.S. government has taken steps to make tax credits easier for used electric vehicles. The White House said it has hosted private sector leaders in the pre-owned vehicle sales industry, in addition to clean car advocates and state and federal officials, together with the Treasury Department, in order to encourage the use and adoption of the dealer transferability option that allows American consumers to claim the tax credit at the point of sale. In entertainment, Nollywood star Deyemi Okolanwo recently shared some of his thoughts about how specific issues within marriages should be managed. The movie star's comment was stirred by a viral post shared by a woman who got in a big fight with her husband and she got her brothers to beat the man up. Deyemi Okolanwo reacted to the story by sharing the best way to handle the whole situation and what the woman needs to do next. The movie star reacted to the exchange, noting that there was no need for the woman to return to the man. He said the best thing for her was to pack her things and leave her husband's house. Okolanwo further noted that the series of actions that followed the entire episode was mostly due to the woman's bad decision-making and attitude. And in sports, Manchester United on Wednesday announced that 7 players have left the Premier League club. They include Anthony Martial, Raphael Varane, who departed at the end of their contracts. United released their retained list to confirm the future of certain players. Martial and Varane already bid an emotional farewell to Old Trafford on the penultimate match of the season. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Senate approves 300% salary increase for judicial officers. Reps urge security agencies to tackle killings and kidnappings in Plateau. U.S. takes steps to make tax credits easier for used electric vehicles. Manchester United confirmed departure of 7 players. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Many thanks for watching.